Zandvoort is natürlich.
Zandvoort is great, and we're going there again this year. I'm from Holland myself, and it's right by the sea. There's always a big crowd, and all my friends and family can watch too.
Natürlich alle meine Freunde und Familien, die kommen da gucken.
Zandvoort is one of those amazing racetracks, not just because it's a great racetrack, but also the scenery. You're right next to the beach, a lot of spectators there, and it's just a wonderful atmosphere.
There are always lots of people, and the people from Holland are always really interested in the DTM, which is great.
For a driver, it's very demanding, physically too, with lots of very fast right-hand turns where you can feel the gravity. I'd call it a real driver's circuit.
Here we are at Zandvoort, one of my favourite circuits. A bit of a lock at the front wheel into Tarzan, the first corner. It's a very technical circuit, this, and something that's quite difficult really. A flat left into a quick right-hand corner before a tight left-hand corner. Really important to stop the car here. You have a very long run up the hill after this, so you've got to get on the power very hard, very early.
Vollgasanteil, 4., 5. Gang an der.
Top speed in this section, 4th or 5th gear, and then in this section it's 6th gear, way above 230. You start braking on the clutch, change down, then into this ultra-fast right turn, and you go through it in 5th gear. Then you enter sector 2 with the hard bump over the curb, and now we get to the first really slow combination of turns, 2nd and 3rd gear. This second sector is newly asphalted and doesn't have quite as much grip as the rest of the circuit.
Habt nicht ganz so viel Grip wie der Rest der Strecke.
So we're up to 6th gear here, then braking very hard for a very tight chicane, which starts right, and then you've got a long left-hand corner. Using a lot of curb on the apex there. Again, out of this, getting on the power hard, there's a bit of a crest out of here. And then up to the last 2 corners.
Und dann kommen die 2 wichtigsten Kurven fast.
And then come the most important turns on the circuit, the double right turn. You have to come out of that perfectly. Then step hard on the gas, 5th gear, and then up into 6th at a top speed of 240. And then you have what is hopefully the perfect lap.
Ist das dann hoffentlich die perfekte Runde.
2009 in Zandvoort is probably the highlight of my DTM career so far. Managing to put it on pole position in a year-old car, that was a really special day for me. And the feeling crossing the line, knowing that that lap was good enough for pole, is something I'll never forget.
Also letzte Saison 2010 Zandvoort für mich.
Well, last season at Zandvoort in 2010 was a very short race for me. I think it was the shortest DTM race I've ever driven. I had a good start past Jamie Green, and in the first lap the front suspension broke on one of the curbs, and that was that. It was definitely the shortest DTM race I've ever driven in.
Ich glaube, mit ziemlicher Sicherheit war das kürzeste DTM-Rennen, was ich gefahren habe.
Ja, die erste.
The first pole position in 2010 in Zandvoort was on my favorite track, and of course it meant a great deal to me. But then everything happens at once. You want to do everything perfectly. But at that moment I just pushed the car too hard. I risked everything in that moment and lost everything, then fell back to 11th place. And of course that wasn't exactly enjoyable. I felt really annoyed after that, but anyone who saw that race realized what was going on. And in the end I came in 3rd.
Qualifying 2nd on the grid behind Timo Scheider. Very good starting place there for me. And Timo, as you'll see, stalled on the grid, so I got in front. At the start with Paul just behind me, and me and Paul managed to drive away from the front of the field. For me it was quite a comfortable victory really. You know, I really enjoy Zandvoort. I've won there 3 times now, and a circuit I really look forward to going to.